Yo, 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 hello, breadheads.
Hello, breadheads. Hello, Ty, my esteemed co-host. Or should I say, aloha?
Aloha, breadheads. That's right, because at time of airing, both myself and Eric are somewhere on a beach in Hawaii, taking in some rays, enjoying the annual Think Fresh retreat.
I would also like to say mahalo for tuning in.
Mahalo, whatever that means.
That means thank you, Ty. I did not just Google that. Yeah, breadheads, if you're listening to this, we are currently shirtless and barefooted, most likely. Sprawling our little toes in the sand. I'm wiggling my toes in the sand while Bay is taking pictures of a turtle or something. And no, I'm not talking about myself.
I'm going to be feeling like a turtle the way I'm going to be hunched over in those little tiny lawn chairs.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
My little toesies popping out of the sand like little baby tortoises.
It's so great, Ty, to take, a weekend off in January with you, my esteemed co-host, to celebrate our successes over the last year.
Thank you to the breadheads for buying so much merch.
That's right. Ty and I were able to upgrade our seat to Comfort Plus on the way to
I can now
Hawaii.
afford a carry-on.
That's right. Wow. Can you imagine? Did you opt for the plain meal on the plane?
I must have. I don't know. I like to be surprised. Because, the best part about being a vegetarian on a plane air, I think I mentioned it before, you get served first.
Oh.
Yeah. They do a special trip before even drink service to make sure that you are well fed. Special delivery. They write your name on the meal as well. They'll be like, they'll put my name in a script font.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you, order a salad at Sweet Green and they yell out your name, like, veggie for Ty.
Yeah, T. That's what they say. They
T.
T.
T-Y.
That's me. I'm T.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Eric, do you want to explain to the breadheads why Hawaii was the obvious choice for a retreat after a hard year of grinding on this podcast? I know why it made sense for us to do this, but I'm curious if you'd like to share that with the breadheads.
Well, Ty, I'm currently Googling the weather in Hawaii. It is 27 degrees Celsius, which means it is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Oof. And it is also perfectly clear. It is maybe the best place to go in January.
That's right.
Maybe Mexico is close second, anywhere in the Caribbean, but Hawaii, I've never been, so I figured, hey, let's go. Everyone has always told me that it has the best food.
Really?
Like, the food there is just incredible, and I guess a lot of emphasis on seafood and fresh ingredients. So, yeah, I'm excited to try it. I love all those things.
Yeah. I just felt like we talk twice a week about toasting, but we're not toasting. We need to go toast.
Yeah, dude, we're living a lie right now. We're such hypocrites.
I am pale like a raw bread slice.
That's right. I've been triple dosing vitamin D for the last couple months now.
In preparation of this retreat?
In lieu of this treat. This treat? this trip.
It is a treat.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen sun in like 3 months because Vancouver is, really kind of gloomy and rainy and gross.
Yeah, dude. This is the time of year where everyone becomes a deadbeat dad. They haven't seen the sun for a while.
Yeah. No, for sure. So I've been kind of just doing that to maintain my immunity levels. But once we get up there, I'm probably not going to need to take any because we're going to have so much sun and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Nice and warm. Get the blood flowing.
You're going to be off the D. That's great. You like more natural D's.
Yeah, I just need to get off the D. It's really the problem.
Damn.
But yeah, what about you? Why did you choose Hawaii?
Well,
we didn't have to go to the same place.
It's true, we didn't. This is first and foremost a remote podcast, a global podcast as well. But
that's right.
Yeah, we are recording in person right now. We find a way no matter what.
Yeah.
It's about the toasting, Eric. It's about getting a little sand in your sandwich and your butt crack.
Are you gonna eat Subway on the beach? I think that could be a possibility.
Oh, definitely gonna happen, dude. The butt crack is the sandwich of the body, if you think about it.
Butt crack is the sandwich of the body. Explain that, please.
It needs not be explained, but I will, yes, eat a sandwich on the beach because That's what the beach is all about, chips and sandwiches.
Mm.
Okay, Eric and I are recording in this car, and we've been sitting in this vehicle outside Subway for what, half an hour now, and we've had like 5 or 6 gigantic lifted trucks pull into this little parking lot and park next to us, and different dudes with beards are climbing out, stepping this like 10 feet down from their lifted F-150, and then they're beelining it straight into Subway.
Pretty remarkable to see.
It's
honestly
crazy how many just like crusty dudes in trucks are coming through here.
Yeah, the number of flannel jackets we've seen in the last 45 minutes.
It must be shift change at the...
Oh, they're going to Starbucks, so they must be a gay couple.
That makes more sense. They got to get their after work fraps for the drive home. frap.
I'm sure they're probably ordering like a faggoccino or something.
Nice. Dude, this is crazy though, these trucks that are going by, because we're in your low ride Mercedes whip, and I feel like you could literally drive under this vehicle next to us.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's huge. It could monster truck your car if it wanted to.
It could totally drive over the car
That's
if it was
crazy.
stuck in traffic.
Things are crazy.
But okay, I guess Spreadheads, if you haven't noticed by now, we are recording this immediately after our last episode, so we're still sitting in the same parking lot. That's why we've seen so many trucks go by.
You finished the last episode. You left your house. You had a life. We're still here. We're grinding. We're outside Subway.
It's kind of a beautiful time capsule if you think about it.
It is.
So if anything happened between Jan 7th and whatever the day is now, what would the day be, Ty, in
the 10th?
Days?
The 10th? The 11th? No, the 10th.
The 10th. Yeah, you're right.
When this is going live.
So, I mean, the inauguration's on the 20th, so thank God we'll be around for that.
But with the amount of Boeing issues these days, this could be our last episode, posthumous episode.
Wow.
Posthumorous, even.
Posthumorous. We didn't even get to 400. That's
wow,
crazy.
That's so sad.
Yeah. I think we'll be okay. Knock on fake wood.
Yeah.
That's right. My car does have wood grain.
Leather with that wood grain.
Yeah. Any topics today, Ty?
Yeah, dude. I got to report on one thing I heard about this week. This might be old news as of the 10th, but
oh gosh.
North Korea has, as of yesterday, banned hot dogs.
Hot dogs?
Hot dogs are donezo there. They're no more hot dogs. I don't know what the punishment is. Probably death if you consume one, but they have eradicated the glizzy from their nation.
Interesting. And okay, 2 follow-up questions. 1, can you define hot dog?
We don't need to get into that. I'm assuming it's a phallic meat wedged between the butt crack of bread, which is the buns.
This is going to be a problem, Ty. This is a big problem because
you were planning to go there on a hot dog eating tour.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna meet up with Big Chestnut.
Johnny Chestnut's actively seeking asylum there.
Damn. Dude, you gotta eradicate the source, man.
Yeah.
We gotta infiltrate at the home base.
Yeah.
No, but think about it, like how many different kinds of meat can be in a tube, you know? All of them.
Well, it turns out every single one.
And so it makes me think, like, what's the problem here? Is it the tubular form, or is it the contents of that tubular meat disc form? Because, like, if it's made with real dog there, it's a possibility, or with other kind of, lower grade meat, such as rats.
That's true. We don't really know what type of like meat farms they have there. They might be running out of options. They might have the cattle may be eradicated as well.
I've heard of stories, Ty, where people there are so hungry and poor that they resort to eating rats that they find on the street. Yeah, they cook them up in a stew and they eat the rats. So it makes me think, like, what did the hot dog do to deserve this fate,
Yeah.
Like, it seems like an overreaction to a very specific kind of food.
Like, a hot dog is the perfect food for a, like, poverty-stricken nation because you don't need a definitive meat to make it. And I think that's what you're getting at, right?
Exactly. You can make anything into a hot dog.
Yeah, even
and it also seems cheap to produce at scale as well.
Yeah, totally.
So, yeah, it's a really tricky one for me. Like, it's not like they banned, like if they banned rats because people are getting diseases, then that's something, right?
Yeah, 100%. I don't know though. If you boil the rat long enough, get a little Rat-a-Chewy action going, you might just eliminate any chance of the World Health Organization knocking on your door.
Yeah.
I don't think this has. I think this is a crazy situation where a world leader's ego is larger than the appetites of its nation.
Mm.
And what I mean by that, Eric, is I think that the ban on hot dogs is probably because, think about this. What is the most American food that has ever existed?
It's either the hot dog or the hamburger.
It's the hot dog and the hamburger. And because of that, the hot dog's got to go. That represents the ops.
So this is more of a political move.
I think so. I think it's they're taking a stance here. They said, we don't want your culture's cuisine here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. My cuisine is not your costume.
Exactly. So with that in mind, that is the best explanation I have. I haven't done any research beyond reading a newspaper headline, but I'm pretty sure this is just an act of defiance towards America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this could be it. This could be it. But I'm trying to think of some other Americanized things that they may have. They have
it's kind of a black toaster box there, you know? It's hard to know what's going on with their, like, what a typical North Korean meal is like.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they eat handhelds there or if it's all chopsticks.
Yeah. Ty, honestly, I think you're right about it being a political move because they don't even have like American cars there. Yeah. I think that's banned.
Yeah.
I think every aspect of life has been kind of designed to promote nationalism and to kind of signal to maybe themselves and to the world that they don't need anyone else.
Yeah, well,
they're on their own.
I guess they've done that. They truly do not.
Yeah, they might as well be an island.
Yeah,
right. It's everything but.
They're not thriving, but they're not gone.
They're not gone. Yeah, if that's the bare minimum for a country, then yeah, I guess
kind of is.
It's kind of wild.
So, do you think when Donald Trump's prophecy of invading Canada comes true, do you think we will respond by banning the hot dog?
I don't think our country could take it.
It's a loss too great for Canada.
Yeah, and for Vancouver especially, because if we lose Dog, I might go nuclear.
That's true. Well, we'll go Pearl Harbor.
Oh, shit. I will probably be in Pearl Harbor by the time of this episode.
You'll probably be on the grounds of Pearl Harbor when that comment was made. Which,
next episode, stay tuned for the scene report. I heard you can see the ships kind of sitting on the bottom of the ocean.
Really? That's so cool.
I cannot wait to be there.
All men should go to Pearl Harbor at some point. This is a rite of passage for you.
Yeah, I totally agree. Is this going to be the 7th truck to park next to us?
I think so. Oh my God, there's no way.
Dude, one leaves and another one shows up.
That was within seconds.
That's right. This one looks like it has a backup camera, so I'm less worried.
Yeah, the other one's got pretty close to nicking your whip.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Huh, it's pretty funny that this is like, it's just a steady parade of truck after truck.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to my truckers.
Yeah.
Do you think they're all kind of out on the road today celebrating the Trudeau over news?
A celebratory convoy? I think that's what we're actually witnessing right now.
Yeah. Honk if you are in agreement with Trudeau's resignation.
Yeah. It's they're filling the streets for sure. Big week for the convoy.
Yeah. I was kind of reflecting on Big T's, last 9 years in office, and 10 years actually, since he took over. And I gotta say, not many highlights.
It was pretty cool that he legalized weed. Yeah. That was a pretty big deal.
I think I'd rather it be illegal.
You wanted it to be illegal?
That was the only thing that left it, or made it kind of cool.
I don't know, man.
Now that you can buy it like in the same trip as a Starbucks, you can get a frap and like a edible in one kind of trip. I don't know. It just takes away the magic a little bit.
I completely agree, but I think that's what we needed. I think we needed to just it really shows that the war on drugs is just legalize it. It stops being interesting and cool. And then people just have no interest in doing it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if The drop in people that are interested in recreational cannabis use has completely declined because you have to go buy it from like a store now, and you like there's kind of this like anti-capitalist like adjacent vibe that all of these like weed people had. Like if you're a stoner, you're kind of like you probably don't follow the conventions of like having a job or like regular social circles.
Well, because they had the job of obtaining and selling the weed, distributing the weed.
It's true. That was their livelihood, so they had to advocate it for it and encourage them to kind of like participate in this counterculture. But now that the counterculture is just the culture, they don't have that anymore. And I think that's good for everybody because those people were just so annoying. Like weed people are so annoying.
But that's my whole point. I think there's more of them now that are like more people are like kind of casually doing weed.
It's just parents, dude. It's like all adults are like dabbling in craft beer and recreational THC consumption. And they're all like, they think it's crazy.
I don't know, dude. In my opinion, like before it was legal, we didn't have any weed graphic design.
That's
like
true.
Now we have all of the weed brands. like this cute farm to table CBD company just popped up on your corner. It's like your rent's going up, buddy.
Yeah, but
like we don't need that. We just need people to like kind of hide behind a dumpster like this guy and sell me, a couple of pre-rolls.
Yeah, that's true. Something that is hopefully not laced.
Exactly. And if it is, that I deserve it.
So be it. That's the game you're playing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and maybe I just have less sympathy for people having weed and dying.
I don't think it happens. I don't know if it ever happens.
That probably doesn't happen, no. I mean, if it's laced, then you are probably fine.
I understand your point about like we don't need more avenues for graphic designers to imagine and express themselves. But if we didn't have the weed industry, they would just go work at a candle company or perhaps a fourth wave coffee shop. There's other industries that are tinned fish factory. Like, there's places where graphic design is still like having a renaissance.
Yeah. It's possible that if we never legalized weed, we wouldn't have the tin fish epidemic.
I feel like they're too
kind of related.
I'm not sure what the relation is, but they feel similar.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. We just don't need it. But what else did Trudeau kind of do for us? I know there's way more people on the streets doing fentanyl.
Yeah. Oh, he eliminated all student loan interest, which was awesome for me. Because that means I never have to pay back student loans.
When did he do this?
That was like his first year. It's one of the first things he did.
So in 2015 or 16 or something?
Oh, no. Sorry. Pandemic. He said, screw it. No more interest. And he never brought it back.
I think that was immediately after I finished paying off the interest.
Probably. That's unfortunate to you.
Yeah.
It was around that time.
I actually do remember this. And he would have saved me tens of thousands of dollars, but I don't think I saved much. Because I was like, you have to pay the interest part first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's on you, dude, for paying down your loans. Never do that. Always incur debt and never pay it back.
This was before I was good with money.
Like me.
Yeah.
Borrow against your assets.
I know. Ty, I do actually recall you saying I'm like intentionally paying as little as possible for my student loan so that hopefully it just gets eradicated and
eventually
I never have to pay for it.
Like if you wait long enough on any government loan, like the average government, like look at the Roman Empire, it was just a few hundred years. Like these governments have already been around quite a while. It's fragile. It could fall apart at any time. The minute that happens, your loan is zapped.
Yeah, true.
So if you don't have to pay a government loan, don't.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to pay anything anymore because if Trudeau's quitting,
who are we paying?
Yeah, the guy who quit? No.
Dude, yeah, we're just paying strata fees, basically.
Yeah.
It's just some unthinkable amount to an anonymous group that's supposedly going to make things better. That's strata, baby.
Dude, that's the new mafia,
in
my opinion.
Wow.
It's quite literally the new mafia. Because if you think about it, like, back in the day, if you lived somewhere that was, like, run by a mob, you would have to pay them. And if you didn't, they would, like, break your windows and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what a strata would do. If you didn't pay a strata, they would come and break your windows.
I think so too. An eye for an eye.
Yeah.
A pain for a pain.
Yeah. So I think it's really, really the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. One more thing Big T did that as they're coming to me was he also eradicated MSP. Do you remember MSP, Eric?
MSP, medical service provider?
Something like that. Every month out of my bank account, I was extracted like $100 to cover our universal health care.
Oh.
And there was a conflict there. It's universal health care. Why are you taking my money for it?
It's kind of diffusing the cost of treatments.
I guess so. Yeah, you're subsidizing it. But you know me, I'm not going to go to a doctor.
Dude, it's super gay to go to a doctor.
Yeah, never do that.
Yeah.
So that was eliminated as well. So more money in the pocket.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So there were a few highlights of the Trudeau saga. Obviously, a few lows as well.
It's kind of interesting though. Like, if I did those three things in a 10-year career somewhere, I would feel like a total failure, and I would probably quit as well.
Yeah, fair enough. You kind of want to like a hit every month, you know? You need more hits than Drake if you're gonna have the same run as him.
Like the annual report, it's got to say something, right?
It's gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the coming months, Ty. But at the moment, I'm kind of chilling. I don't really care.
I don't really care either. I'm on a beach. I am sipping a pina colada.
Mm-hmm.
I am getting a rash on my chest.
That's right. I'm
salt
getting
in my hair.
Terrible sunburn right now. I am absolutely nursing this. I've been sunning all day, Ty, and my nuts need some cream.
Is there a Hawaiian beer, like a blue chip Hawaiian beer that I can procure while I'm on island?
I think there's Maui Brewing Company.
Did you say you're sunning your nuts?
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome. I should do some sunning too.
Yeah. Maui Brewing Co. They got a restaurant. They got a brewery.
Perfect. Oh, no, dude, this is what I'm talking about. The Kona Big Wave. You've seen this thing around, right?
What is this? Is this a big beer?
Yeah, Kona Brewing is like the biggest beer in Hawaii. This is what I want to be tapping into this next week.
Nice. Yeah, my dry January is going to be on hold, I think, for the weekend.
Yes, you must. You must.
I must.
Hold the sobriety.
Mm-hmm. Sister location on Oahu.
Oh, Oahu. Okay, very exciting, very exciting. So we'll have to tap into a couple bottles of their Big Wave Golden Ale. Very exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward. This kind of looks like our kind of like honey lager, honey brown lager.
Dude, it's new year, new beer. You know, the Guinness era may or may not be over. We might be in the Kona era. It's too early to call it, but that's my prediction.
What is your prediction? It might be too early to call it. What the fuck?
Wow, you're so critical.
Sorry.
My prediction is that it might be too early to call it.
Great. Dude, profound statement.
Dude,
from
I'm
my
fading.
Profound co-host.
I need a Kona right now.
Ty, before you fade, we have one more topic to get through.
Hit me.
You've been to the sad news coming out of Chinatown, Vancouver, my old hood. You've been to the Brick House bar with me.
Yes, of course. The Brick House bar, most notably home to fish tanks with fish but no water. That's what all my memory of Brick House is.
Really?
Yeah, there's just a bunch of dead fish in a fish tank.
All I remember from it is like 3 dusty couches and like a tiny Asian man behind the bar with a wife beater.
Yes.
And unfortunately, Ty, our bartender, Leo is his name, he was convicted of sexual assault.
No. They're going after everybody, hey?
Yeah. And I gotta say, saw this coming.
The way he was acting behind the bar?
Yeah.
There were signs?
He was always kind of sleazy dude who, I guess like you kind of just ignored it because it was funny. And he was kind of harmless, at least with all of my interactions with him. I never saw him do or say anything, but I always got the vibe that he would.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just convicted in Vancouver court for sexually assaulting a minor.
Oh no!
Who was a daughter of one of his friends who visited him at the bar kind of after hours.
Oh, okay. So it
Yeah.
kind of happened on the job, but it's also kind of a family connection.
Yeah,
Interesting.
allegedly family connection. I don't know if they were actually friends or if she was some kind of pimp, but he was supposedly mixing drinks out of sight. So he would like make a old fashioned and then like duck down behind the bar, slip something to the drink, and then serve it to the young lady, who then reported feeling nauseous and dizzy and was kind of in and out of
way.
it. So this guy drugged this girl and like tried to like make out with her or something. It's just like really crazy.
Yo, that's wild that the bartender himself is the one you got to watch out for. You never think that.
Well, that's why it's pretty common practice to make the drinks like in front of the person you're serving it to.
Keep it clear.
Yeah, keep everything kind of above board, literally.
Like, imagine if the sandwich artist went in the back with your footlong for a couple minutes, just between the meats and the lettuce.
Dude, yeah. Or if they ducked down and did something underneath the bar.
Yeah, they take the footy with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have some questions too.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think that ever happens? Do you think, like a girl walks in and the sandwich artist is... It's hard. I don't even want to imagine it, but I'm sure it's possible.
It's 100% possible. It probably happens on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Good or bad. Like maybe, you know, someone could be drugging someone, which would be awful and illegal, but they could also be ducking from the security cameras to add like a extra slice of pepperoni or something.
Oh, yeah. They're trying to bless you with some avocado maybe
exactly.
down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's possible that, you know, someone's benefiting, and it might not be the sandwich artist in every case.
That's true. It could be the best both worlds too, Eric. They could be ducking to bless you with a laxative in there because they know that meatball is going to plug you up, and they want to make sure that you have a good sandwich digestion experience end to end.
End to end. Truly bumper to bumper warranty.
Bumper to bumper. Okay, back to this brick house bartender, Eric, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, innocent until proven guilty is where this question's coming from?
He's convicted.
Oh,
went
okay.
through a due trial.
Never mind then. Scrap all of my speculation.
That's why I didn't have to say allegedly, but yeah, it's like a real thing that happened. It's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope that Ty and Eric are never taken down for this podcast.
We won't, because we don't do anything illegal.
That's true.
And with that, I will leave you with this, guys. Hui hu. That means right. See you soon, or until we meet again in Hawaiian.
Hui hu.
Hui hu.
Hui hu.
What else we got here? No, that's it.
Hui hu it is.
Hui hu it is. Ciao.
Ciao. Hui hu.